Howdy, Ramblers. Welcome to another easy camp cooking.
Yep, so today we're going to show you how easy it is to make some grits.
And if you don't know, grits are made from the little inside part of corn or hominy, and they're really tasty. Delicacy in the South, but enjoyed everywhere.
So you can pretty much eat grits plain or with other types of foods. Today we're going to be making it with bacon, which is one of our favorite ways to eat it. You can also add cheese, which we may do as well, but you could pretty much make it salty or sweet. We've seen it that way, but I like it savory myself.
If you don't want to have as much stuff to carry, you could always use like some pre-done bacon bits or little pieces of ham, which is a little more stable, sausage, vegan bacon bits or bacon.
And a lot of times you can buy instant grits too, so that there really isn't much cooking or hassle at all. But today we're going to do it the real way.
Now, one of the things I really like about grits is that they are highly digestible, and they're one of the few things that I'm not really like a breakfast person some days. Like, my stomach doesn't wake up right away. Grits is something that's easy to eat. They go down smooth, and I can eat them even if my stomach feels a little funky, which I can't say the same for oatmeal or for a big heavy breakfast. So we're going to fire up the stove. And just use the same pot we're going to cook in later, although we'll probably dump the grease out.
So it looks like the first thing we're going to do is cook up some bacon.
We're going to cook up 2 strips now, just right in our pot. We're going to save the rest for our other breakfast. I want to make sure that's not too hot because there's not a lot in that pan. Okay, our bacon's ready, and you want it fairly crispy so you can break it up if you're going to crumble it into the grits. So throw that on a napkin there. And you're not going to want to cook in all of this grease, so I'm just going to pour off some of the extra, but not and dispose of it properly, but not get rid of all of it.
So we like to pre-measure our grits ahead of time. We measure them into a Ziploc bag, and then we put salt and pepper in there so it's ready to go. And we write how many measurements of water we need on the bag so we don't forget. In this case, it's 3 cups.
It's a great trick you can use for any kind of instant breakfast, instant cereal, instant food for camping, anything that you just boil and add water to. Very simple. I got my pan cleaned out with there's a little bit of flavor left there. And, if you're doing it without the bacon and you don't have that, that's fine. You don't really need it at all. Grits are delish.
So we just measure using one of these REI 24-ounce bottles. This has approximately 3 cups in it. So we're just going to pour it right into our pan with the leftover bacon grease and let it boil before we add the grits. So here we go. Ooh, sizzle, sizzle.
A watch pot never boils.
Okay, so we've come to a full boil, and now we're going to dump in our grits. So here we go. Now these are quick grits, not instant or normal grits. So they take about 5 minutes to cook. So you want to, once you get in there, stir it around, turn it to low heat, let it simmer for about 5 minutes. But if you're using the regular kind of grits that aren't quick grits, those are going to take about 20 minutes. So just a heads up.
Put the cover back on. So if you're having trouble getting it low enough, you may run the risk of scorching the bottom. So you can always just give it a little stir, and these will continue to sit up for a minute or 2 after they come out. So you don't want to overcook them. You don't want to cook them too fast because they may come out hard. Okay, these look good to go. Just crumble that bacon on in there. Share that. Nice little handful of cheese.
And you stir it up, and you've got bacon cheese grits.
Yeah, should be great fuel for our hike later. Let's see how it tastes.
That's good.
That's appetite pleasing. Well, if you want to see more easy camp cooking like this, make sure and go to YouTube and hit subscribe up above somewhere.
Yeah, and you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and we're Ramblin' Bears on all of those.
Leave a comment. Tell us what's your favorite way to eat grits or your favorite food to eat in the morning when you're camping.
That's it for now. Until next time.
Ramble on.
I think these might be the best grits I've ever had.